If everyone's ready?
Yep.
Then let's begin. This is a war story. No, not the Vietnam War. A war that almost every garden faces in the spring. And it starts like this. My family and I used to live in a house with a decent-sized yard. Over the course of 5 years, our garden had grown tremendously. Our fruits were the fruits of kings. We enjoyed long, healthy summers filled with tomatoes and kale. But then we moved, and our new property was different. It had a yard 4 times bigger. The house itself was not in our taste, so we quickly fixed it up. But even before we peeled wallpaper, my mother decided to start another garden. Yet, after a while, we noticed our food was disappearing. Were the thieves super hungry insects? A pack of organized rabbits? Demon-possessed chipmunks? Oh no. They were little balls of slime, and their numbers weren't so little. They came out of the foliage full force, destroying every lettuce leaf and cabbage head in their path. It wasn't long before they ate through nearly all of our garden. It was that moment that changed the rest of my future. I am going to hunt them down and figure out how to wipe them off the face of this earth. My mission is to avenge my family, and I won't stop until every one of those evil garden killers hears my battle cry. You know who I'm talking about. The slug. Today, I will give classified information on what slugs are, their life cycle, and how to get rid of them. Or in the words of my 3-year-old brother, how to get them dead. First, we must know our enemy. The slug, according to the Oregon State College Extension Office website, is a shell-lacking terrestrial gastropod mollusk. A gastropod is a mollusk of the large class Gastropoda. These include whelks, snails, and slugs. A mollusk is an invertebrate of a large animal family that also includes mussels and octopi. Mollusks have soft, unsegmented bodies and live wherever there is water. Slugs are land mollusks. Their bodies are mostly made of water, like our own. Because of this, they need to live near water. And that is why it has been said that the Pacific Northwest, where all of you live, is slug country. And even though we see hundreds, if not thousands of slugs in our gardens, only 5% are above ground at one time. The other 95% are underground, attacking our seeds and laying eggs. How do slugs reproduce? Well, the slug is a hermaphrodite, meaning that it has both male and female reproductive parts. That means that any slug can mate with any slug. Slugs can even mate with themselves. That's disgusting. They can lay 20 to 100 eggs several times a year. The eggs hatch in only 10 to 21 days, and juvenile slugs reach maturity in only 6 weeks. That, and just one individual field slug, is capable of producing 90,000 grandchildren. That's more than the average homeschool family. Also, in good conditions, a slug can live for 2 to 6 years. These years are spent eating your seeds and digesting your roots and seed sprouts with their 27,000 teeth. Slugs have more teeth than sharks. Even though they have lots of teeth, they are typically safe to handle. But with these teeth, they make large holes in leaves or eat entire plants, leaving only small stems surrounded by their slimy trails. That being said, the damage they create can be really obnoxious. Now that we've identified which enemy has attacked our garden, we can develop a battle plan to get rid of them. The book 50 Ways to Kill a Slug by Sarah Ford, the Washington Extension Office website, and a website called slugoff.com all agree on these next methods. Let's start with predators. Now, I've heard of using chickens, but as a predator, I doubt they will work. How do I know? I have 30 of them, and they've never eaten a slug. To my But reportedly, other animals cannot resist a bite of slug. These include birds, other birds, beetles, newts, toads, hedgehogs, and humans. People really eat them. A website called Feral Foods mentions frying them in butter. It's horrifying. They say it tastes like a cross between chicken nuggets and calamari. I say, yuck. So if you don't have much wildlife in your area, or don't have the appetite for the fried slug, you can use bait to lure them away from your precious plants. You can purchase commercial slug poisons, but they can be fatal to your pets. If you want to try something less harmful, more natural, try these options. Slugs really enjoy cornmeal and oat bran. The great thing is they both swell up inside the slug, either killing them or making it difficult for them to escape, so you can kill them. If you're a cat or dog lover, maybe try some of your pet's extra food to also lure them away. It also turns out that slugs crave beer. Just imagine, Monday night at the local slimy slug tavern, where slugs are watching slug baseball after a hard day's slug rampage in the garden. Everywhere you look, slugs chugging down Coors and Bud Light. So just leave a dish of stale beer out and they'll flock right to it, like sports fans to a TV. When they drink the magic potion, they'll want more and more and more, and eventually they'll drown. Beer belly up. But don't get frustrated if they don't show right away. They are slow. Approximately 0.03 miles per hour. At top speed, that's about 1 foot every 20 minutes. Just fast enough to beat us to our gardens. If these malevolent plots don't work, try making some shelters. And I don't mean giving them a luxury home for them just to enjoy your garden even more. I mean giving them a place to stay where you can dispose of them by either stepping on, detonating, setting fire to, or picking up, all without being slimed. These shelters may include old carpet, wet newspaper, raised wood or stone, old bricks, flower pots, or seed trays. Slugs also have anchoring for grapefruit. If you want to try something else though, try plants they don't like. You heard right. Slugs love most of the plants in your garden, but like I said, not all of them. Try strategically planting some fennel or garlic, maybe around the perimeter of your garden. You may also want to try barriers. Building a huge wall would take a while, and we're not going to ask the slugs to pay for it. So instead of allowing slugs to illegally immigrate into your garden, consider these relatively cheap and easy solutions involving reducing, reusing, and recycling. A perimeter of grit and crushed eggshells will cut the slug. Likewise, ash, sawdust, diatomaceous earth, and salt will dry them out. My personal favorite approach is a barrier of copper. The small amount of electricity in the copper will react with the slug slime, creating and resulting in a mild shock. Slugs find this feeling despicable. Try copper tape, copper rings, maybe even some copper wire. Unfortunately, not copper pennies. You can buy rolls of copper tape at almost any garden store for about $10. Or, if you aren't patient enough, see me later for some good deals. Today, I have explained what slugs are, how they live, and how to eliminate them. Slugs are shellacking terrestrial gastropod mollusks. And I know God made them for a purpose. I'm just not sure what that purpose is exactly. Come to think of it, slugs do shed some light on that verse, Genesis 3:17, when God proclaimed Adam's punishment for his sin. Cursed is the ground for your sake, in toil you shall eat it all the days of your life. Slugs eat your crops. We all hate them. And that's why there are many tactics in order to decrease their numbers. Although we may dream of using lawnmowers, chainsaws, weed whackers, or torches when stalking them, do take into consideration the safety of the people around you. When you see slugs, be prepared for a lifelong battle, because this is war, and we take no prisoners. Thank you.